Welcome back to the second period. The NBA playoffs are kicking off, or have kicked off, and I don't think the first round's quite over yet. I think there's one series remaining. I'm trying to remember who it was. I just literally had it.
Memphis and Minnesota is not determined yet.
That's it. I knew it was. Close to the end of the first round, because we're in Pennsylvania, so the Sixers moved on with a 4-1. I'm sorry. I can't talk right now.
You're all right.
That's debatable. That's debatable on that.
And actually, I might be able to get you some updated information because I think actually that game is going on right now. So
which one?
Memphis and so it's in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves are winning 94-89.
Okay.
And Memphis leads the series 3-2. So if the Timberwolves win, and they can maintain this lead in 7 minutes, the series will be tied 3-3 and it'll go to a game on the 1st of May.
Good old Game 7. Gotta love those. Who doesn't love a Game 7? But the Phillies did. The Sixers did win their series against the Raptors 4-2. So
it's amazing what you can do when you have guys who play as a team.
Right?
Boy, that's foreshadowing.
What do you mean, Jason? What do you mean of like going into with what our slash topic is for this one?
Sure.
With Ben Simmons.
So, I mean, I can tell you, because I was following Twitter when this happened, because I think James Harden is the de facto NBA player for this podcast.
Yeah.
He's the guy we like. And he was coming to Philly.
And the fact that Philly loved him too.
And the fact that Philly disliked Ben Simmons for a variety of reasons, and Nets fans were very excited to welcome him into their camp, and now they get it. And Philly fans don't look so bad right now.
Yeah, and the fact that what's funny is he got traded, and then now that trade has just kind of seemed like it. Where's it going?
It's blown up in the Nets' face, and the Nets gave up Harden for him. Imagine where the Nets would be right now if they had Harden.
This probably
they wouldn't be out right now.
Exactly, probably where the Sixers are. Looking at the Heat right now.
I thought the always controversial Stephen A. Smith had a really good quote on this. He said, "I feel bad for anyone who was his teammate. He quit on LSU. He quit on the Sixers. Now he ain't showing up for the Brooklyn Nets. We can point to all the excuses, all the rationale behind it we want to. I do recall, despite him not playing, he still filed a grievance to collect $20 million that he has not yet earned. And the problem is this is a pattern in his career. He didn't show up for LSU. He didn't show up for the Sixers. He committed to playing in the Olympics for his home country, Australia. He didn't show up for that. Now he didn't show up for the Nets. You can say all you want. And look, we have talked about mental health struggles on this show a lot when it comes to sports. It's not a topic we shy away from. And I think we're pretty, what's the word I want to use? Empathetic for it. We get it. We understand. Right. We don't vilify someone who has mental health struggles like an Antonio Brown. We talked about him and his mental health struggles off the field. There's a part of me that feels like Ben Simmons uses his mental health struggles or whatever they may be as an excuse to not get paid, or to not play, but still try and get paid.
Almost as like a pity me thing.
I don't know if it's a pity me thing. I think it's just he either can't handle the pressure or he's just that selfish.
Well, the one article that says, "In the hood, we call this a punk move." This is coming from Shaquille O'Neal. It's in one of the articles that we have posted on our document there. So it's like, okay, yeah, this is when you got other big basketball personalities, like it, not just size-wise of Shaquille O'Neal, but how much in depth he is with basketball, even coming out and saying this.
Him and Barkley, it's rare for him and Barkley to agree on anything, and they both agreed on Ben Simmons. So you know it's bad.
No, that's bad. You know that's bad.
Um,
But it's just one of those things to where it's hard to you see a talented player or supposedly talented player because he did go first round, first overall.
He has the talent to be a great basketball player.
Brilliant but lazy.
I think it's I don't think it's laziness. I think he has a lack of heart.
Laziness, because I mean, if he's not showing up, I mean, how much heart, how much effort do you want to do if you're not showing up? I
mean, I hesitate to say laziness and heart and not having heart are the same thing, because comparison wise, look at Rodman. Rodman didn't show up to a few practices, hung out and partied in the middle of the freaking NBA finals back in 97. But you wouldn't say he didn't have heart as a player. He was one of the most aggressive rebounders in the game. He had to go be Rodman every now and then. I wouldn't look at him and say he didn't have heart, even though he could be a selfish person off the court and sometimes didn't put his team first. To me, Ben Simmons not showing up at all, that's a lack of heart. He doesn't have that will to win, that drive to win.
Now, my question is, though, if he's given up on not only college and on the college stage and the national stage, how the hell did he go first overall?
Well, he only played one season at LSU, and that's when he opted to go into the draft. So he played the 2015-2016 season, and right away after one season, when they were going to build the program around him, he opted to be drafted into the NBA draft. So
yeah, maybe they should have taken a closer look. Maybe they should have taken a closer look at him.
Well, at that point, you got to think it's probably just an anomaly. It's, he wanted to make money. He wanted to try himself against the pros. I mean, to some degree, it's no different than LeBron James opting to not go to college at all and going right to the draft. That's guys leaving after a freshman year or a sophomore year is a common occurrence. But then you look at how he was in Philly. And then you look at what he did to his home freaking country in the Olympics by committing and then backing out. There's a pattern here now. Is he someone his teammates are going to feel it's worth investing in as a teammate? Are you going to feel comfortable passing to that guy when he does finally show up? Are you going to feel comfortable having him take a shot when he finally does show up? His behavior is selfish, because he only puts himself first. And the problem with a team sport is it's not about you. We can talk all we want. And I've said it a lot of times that basketball's kind of moved from a team sport to a personality driven sport, but you don't win championships as one person.
No. And the thing is, like you said, if he does show up to be that team player eventually, whenever that is, can he be trusted? I mean, games on the line, can you trust putting him out there? Can you trust, like you said, taking a pass? Do you trust him? He could say, yeah, I'm here, but do you believe him? That's the whole thing.
And the fact is, and it's been said a few times, even if he had played 15 minutes each game, even if he had played 15 minutes, those 15 minutes could have been decision makers and changed the shape of the game for the Nets' favor.
Oh, if he put his heart into it, I mean.
Well, that's the thing. I don't, and I'm not saying this as like a bitter 76ers fan, because I don't watch enough basketball to consider myself a bitter 76ers fan. I'm saying this as someone who's a lifelong sports fan. You can tell when someone they don't have that will to push themselves to succeed.
Did he play in the playoffs? I don't think he played in the playoffs this year.
He didn't play at all this year.
That's what I thought.
He wanted that trade to Brooklyn, and Harden wanted the trade to Philly. That's why they made it happen. And for all his wanting to leave Philly and for all his wanting to go to Brooklyn, he never showed up for Brooklyn either.
Yeah, because I thought he didn't play because from what I was reading, his Game 4 was supposed to be his debut. Supposed to be.
He was supposed to have a few debuts because he was supposed to debut against the Sixers. if he has mental health problems, that's one thing. If his mental health problems are that bad, he should be doing more than sitting on the sidelines at a basketball game. He should be getting as much professional help as possible to figure out what his issue is. I don't think that's what it is. Either he's scared he can't compete at that level, like he got exposed and now he don't know what to do kind of situation, and he's in over his head, or he just doesn't care. And I hate to say it, I think he just doesn't care.
I mean, he's still young, 25, making millions.
No, he's not making anything until he plays. That's why he filed a grievance for that money.
Well, either way, I mean, he still has the shot to be making money. He has the shot to do it.
He does.
So, yeah. And the sad part is, from what people say, he has the talent. Have we seen it? Not really.
He's showcased it when he did play for the Sixers. He was, let's look at his accomplishments real quick. He was Rookie of the Year in 2018. He was a steals leader in 2020. He was a 3-time All-Star, 2-time defensive All-Team. You don't get those accolades by being a schlub on the court.
No, but when you're not reliable to your own team, how much can your team actually trust you?
And that's the concern now is, are his teammates going to want to play with him next year? Are they going to feel comfortable playing with him? Are they going to be able to trust him? And that's of his own doing.
Because yourself, if you don't have a teammate that's pulling his weight, that's basically you just shot yourself in the foot.
Right.
But who knows? Well, looks like we're going to have to see what happens next year with Mr. Simmons. Because right now his team is, about ready to go play some golf. So on that note, that'd be the end of the second. We'll be right back.
For listeners of the Non-Lender Sports Podcast, our friends at Baseball Together want you to check out their shop at 9plusus.com. That's NINEPLUSUS.com. And if you check out their shop, use the code NASPOD, NASPOD, for 15% off your first order. Check out their various designs on t-shirts, caps, hoodies, and so much more. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'm wearing the classic logo hat for 9plusus. David is wearing the very, very popular Pirate baseball hat. Go check it out. Find something that you like. They have different designs for each team, be it the Foul Pole series, be it the United We Fan series, be it the Baseball Together series, the City series. Check them out. Again, that's the code NASPOD, NASPOD, at checkout at 9plusus.com for 15% off your order.